Most seniors step off their cruise feeling robbed. Not by thieves, but by the cruise line that smiled at them the whole time. A 71-year-old woman from Ohio boarded her dream Caribbean cruise with a $2,400 budget. She came home with a $4,100 bill. No emergencies, no accidents, just trap after trap she never saw coming. That's why we're here. I'm going to walk you through 11 cruise traps hitting seniors hardest right now and exactly how to avoid them. By the end, you'll cruise smarter, spend less, protect your health, and stress about nothing. Even number 9 alone could save you hundreds. Let's get into it. Number 11, the medical bill shock. You feel unwell on board, fever, chest tightness, dizziness, and visit the ship's medical center. But you're not in a real hospital. You're in a floating clinic with prices that will make your jaw drop. And if you need evacuation off the ship, the bill can top $200,000. Here's what they don't tell you. Medicare does not cover you more than 6 hours from a US port. Dorothy, 74, from Ohio, was 3 days into her dream cruise when chest pains woke her in the night. She walked to the ship's medical center thinking it was nothing serious. The episode was manageable, but her bill hit $3,200 before she ever reached a real hospital ashore. By dedicated third-party travel insurance before sailing, not the cruise line's own plan. It could be the difference between a full recovery and a wiped-out retirement. Your health at sea is your responsibility unless you plan ahead. That one trap alone could cost you everything you've saved. Hit like and subscribe. What's coming next could save you even more. Number 10, the drink package trap. The drink package sounds like the smartest move on the booking page. One flat rate, unlimited drinks, no surprises. But here's the reality. You need 5 to 7 alcoholic drinks every single day just to break even. And on Carnival and Holland America, every adult in your cabin must buy in. No exceptions. 68 years old, Barbara from Tampa thought she'd outsmarted the system. She bought the drink package for herself and her husband before boarding, $530 up front. By day 2, they were averaging 2 drinks each a day. She told her daughter when she got home, "We paid $530 to drink water. Skip the package unless you're a heavy daily drinker. Buy individually, watch for happy hour specials, and check if your line allows non-alcoholic drinks from home. Most do, saving you $80 to $100 easily." The drink package is priced for the cruise line's profit, not yours. Number 9, the port shopping scam. You step off the ship and a crew member hands you a shopping map. Stores labeled recommended. Feels helpful. Here's what they don't tell you. Those shopping experts on board are paid by third-party vendors collecting a kickback every time a passenger walks through those doors. It's buried in the fine print at the back of that map. Almost nobody reads it. A retired teacher from Michigan paid $1,000 for what she was told was a diamond ring. And back home, an independent jeweler confirmed there were no diamonds at all. Never buy high-value jewelry at cruise-recommended port stores. Research before docking, find locally reviewed shops, and never let vacation mode lower your guard on a big purchase. The recommended stamp doesn't mean quality, it means commission. Have you ever felt pressured to buy something at a port stop? Drop your experience in the comments. Your story might save someone else from the same trap. Number 8, shore excursion markup. This is the trap costing seniors the most per port. You dock somewhere beautiful, and the cruise line has an excursion desk ready. Feels safe. Here's the catch. Those same tours are 30 to 50% cheaper, booked directly through local operators. Royal Caribbean charges $650 per person for one excursion in France. Booked locally, a fraction of that. What they don't tell you, cruise tours only take you to venues that pay them a kickback. Research each port before sailing and book directly through local operators. Build in return buffer time, because if you're late on an independent booking, the ship leaves without you. Pro tip, check Vita or Shore Excursions group. Same tours, half the price, better reviews. The next traps get more personal. One happens inside the ship, in a place most seniors walk into completely trusting. Stay with me. Number 7, Wi-Fi price shock. You board the ship and think, I'll just grab the Wi-Fi real quick. Here's the catch. Buy it on board instead of before you sail, and you're paying up to 30% more for the exact same connection. On a 7-night cruise that's over $200 extra, just because nobody warned you. What they don't tell you, every ship has a free app on the ship's internal network. No paid package needed. Check your daily schedule, book dinner, message family, all completely free. The moment you board, switch to airplane mode, connect to the ship's Wi-Fi, and download the cruise app before spending anything. Here's another trick. Free Wi-Fi is available at most port cafes and shops ashore. Save your package for sea days only. Pro tip, buy Wi-Fi during pre-cruise planning and save up to 30% guaranteed. Number 6, the cabin trap. Most seniors pick their cabin based on price alone. Big mistake. What they don't tell you, your cabin location can quietly ruin your entire trip. Book directly under the pool deck and you're waking at 6 a.m. to crew dragging lounge chairs across the ceiling. Book near the elevator and you're hearing door chimes and foot traffic until midnight. Here's the catch. Choose a guarantee cabin to save money and the cruise line assigns your room from whatever's left. Usually the worst spots nobody else wanted. Always study the ship's deck plan before booking. The safest pick is what experienced cruisers call the cabin sandwich. Cabins surrounding you above and below, far from pools, clubs, and elevators. Pro tip, avoid forward lower deck cabins. Anchor noise during port arrivals will wake you well before sunrise. Number 5, the auto gratuity trap. You check your final bill and notice a daily charge you never personally agreed to. That's the auto gratuity, added automatically every day per person. Most lines charge $16 to $20 daily. On a 7-night cruise for 2, that's over $200 before you've tipped anyone directly. Here's what they don't tell you. Staff sometimes share personal stories mid-service, subtly implying the auto gratuity isn't enough. Emotional pressure on top of a charge already sitting there. Robert, 71, from Georgia, finished a 10-night cruise and found $400 in gratuity charges, added quietly every single day without him noticing once. Review your onboard account every 2 days. Auto gratuities are fair and crew deserve every cent, but know what you're paying and never feel guilted into double tipping on top. Know what you're paying before the final bill surprises you. Number 4, the spa sales ambush. You book a spa massage on board. Sounds like pure relaxation. Here's the catch. The moment treatment ends, the therapist launches into a full skincare sales pitch. Spa staff are employed by a third-party company called One Spa World with strict sales quotas every sailing. One passenger described feeling held hostage in a timeshare presentation, right after paying $200 for a massage. What they don't tell you, you can write no upselling directly on your intake form before the treatment even starts. It works every time. Book spa treatments early in the cruise when staff aren't desperate to hit end-of-sailing targets. Write no upselling clearly on the intake form. If the pitch starts anyway, say no calmly and walk out. You are fully entitled to do that. Relaxation shouldn't come with a $300 skincare sales pitch attached to it. Number 3, the insurance skip. Here's the one most seniors never see coming. You book your cruise and assume you're covered if anything goes wrong. You're not. The cruise line sells their own protection plan at checkout. Sounds official, sounds complete. It barely covers anything. No pre-existing condition coverage, minimal medical limits. Nothing if the cruise line itself folds. What they don't tell you, seniors over 60 are the most financially exposed passengers on any ship. A heart attack at sea, a bad fall on an excursion, without proper coverage, either one can drain everything you've worked a lifetime for. Carol, 72, from Tennessee, skipped travel insurance to save $180. She figured the cruise line's own plan was enough. Then her husband had a stroke on day 4. The medical bills that followed wiped out over $40,000 of the retirement savings they had spent a lifetime carefully building together. Buy independent third-party insurance the moment you book, covering pre-existing conditions, emergency evacuation, and trip cancellation. The cruise line's plan protects them, not you. That $180 saving cost Carol's family everything. Don't make the same call. You've dodged the biggest traps. But the final 2 are different. One can leave you stranded in a foreign country, and the other is the oldest trick on the ship. Stay with me. Number 2, the missed boat crisis. This catches even experienced cruisers off guard. You're on an independent excursion, having the time of your life, then realize it's later than you thought. You rush back. The ship is gone, left exactly when it said it would. Now you're stranded abroad. No signal, no plan, and no way home without spending thousands you never budgeted for. Miss the ship without a valid passport and you can't fly internationally to catch it. Full stop. Frank, 69, from Texas, lost track of time exploring Cozumel on his own. He ran back to the port and watched his ship pull away, 11 minutes too late. He had no passport on him, just a photocopy. 2 emergency flights and $2,000 later, he finally made it home. Always carry your actual passport ashore. Never leave it in the cabin safe. Set an alarm 90 minutes before departure. Build 2 hours of buffer into every independent excursion. Pro tip, write the port agent's number every morning. Your lifeline if things go wrong. Missing the ship without the right documents isn't stressful. It's a genuine crisis. Number 1, the fun traps. Photographers snap your photo at dinner. Art auctions fill a rainy sea day. The casino glitters. Here's the catch. Everyone quietly pulls money from your pocket without you noticing. Cruise art auctions sell mass-produced prints dressed as investments. Casino odds are worse than land. Photo packages? One couple paid $300 for prints they never asked for. Skip the art auction. Set a cash-only casino budget before boarding. Never charge gambling to your cruise card. For photos, wait for the digital package on the last sailing day. Cheaper than buying prints throughout. Pro tip, photographers offer a complete voyage package on departure day. Far cheaper than prints bought one by one. The ship feels like a vacation. Know which parts are fun and which are purely business. You're now more cruise ready than most people on that ship. Hit like, subscribe, and drop your biggest cruise concern in the comments. We might just cover it next.